So how did Megan Fox get totally blacklisted, canceled from Hollywood? So for those who don't know, Megan Fox became famous because of her role as Michaela Baines in the movie Transformers 2007. Also, for those who don't know, it was between her or Blake Lively, actually. Instantly, everyone was obsessed with her. She was immediately turned into an S symbol. She was on every tabloid, every magazine. By 2008, she was called the hottest woman alive. Even though she felt extremely insecure, she would not look at photographs of herself because she just felt like she looked ugly in every single photo. And she did mention how she had no style back then, but I actually loved her style back then. But she said she did not care and she would just wear whatever. When she was around the age of 23, she did something that a lot of people were not expecting. So in many interviews in 2009, she spoke about the director of the movie Transformers, Michael Bay, and she had said how he wants to be like Hitler and he's a nightmare to work for. Now, keep in mind, Megan does have a type of humor. So, a lot of the interviews, it does sound like she was joking. In some of them, I'm not saying all of them. So, what she said about Michael Bay went viral, and that caused her to get fired. And she was fired from Transformers 3. And people just started calling her ungrateful and a diva. The tabloids were crazy, and she even felt uncomfortable going outside. And I believe that this is a time where she was obviously like more focused on her relationship, became a mom, had kids, because it just got really bad. And actually, three male crew members from the Transformers published nasty stuff about her, calling her dumb, unbearable, and she was just portrayed as difficult to work with. That's why every time I hear that, I'm like, was she? So years later, Michael Bay admitted that he made her wash his Ferrari in a bikini when she was a teenager during an audition for Bad Boys 2, which she was dancing in the background. And that story came during the Me Too movement. And she even said in an interview, I was sexualized at 15. When I spoke out, people called me a liar and fired me. Now, years later, everyone says I'm right. And she also did Jennifer's Body, and it actually flopped initially. So years later, it became a huge